It's not the level of lifter you've coached, it's the level of coaching you bring to the lifter. If you're defining yourself on how much the lifter lifts or the level that they're at rather than their accomplishments and how much they've improved, then you're doing yourself and that lifter a disservice. Anyone can get their hands on a genetic freak, give them a basic program, and they will improve. And that coach will just say, hey, that was me. I did that. When anybody that knows even just a little bit knows that that lifter was going to get there one way or another. The highest ends of any sport is for the elite human being. It's just fact. But what about the masters lifter that hasn't made progress in 10 years? Or the person with disabilities? How about the high school kid that can't even lift the bar yet? What about the client that comes to you after a horrible car accident and they're just trying to make their way back into a sport that they love? What about them? Don't they matter? These are the people that define a real coach. It says a lot about what kind of coach you are when you only talk about the top end lifters that you have. It also says a lot to the other clients that you have when you only talk about your top end lifters. Now I understand it's a business, and that's what brings business in. But don't their accomplishments mean just as much? I think so. I want to talk about a couple clients that I've had in the past. I've had a masters lifter that went through the majority of the top coaches in the country, and he didn't make any progress for 6 years. And he admittedly said, I've gone through this person. I'm not going to name any names. And I said, well, let's see what we can do. And after 6 months, he put 50 pounds on his total. We broke every single state record that there was to break for his division. And he made progress. And I couldn't be any happier. All it was I paid attention to what the guy needed. He just needed some technical work. We needed to work on some weaknesses, and it was nothing major. It was very simple. And this isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened quite a few times where people have come from other coaches and come to me, and it's just simple things that I'm changing, and they're making massive amounts of progress. And it's showing that people are just cogs in a wheel to these coaches. They're just, come on in, give me your money, and then here's a basic program, blah, go and do it, instead of actually paying attention to what the client needs. Another client I had a really bad spinal injury, and he just wanted to lift, and he just wanted to build some muscle and get strong. And every doctor and every physical therapist that he saw all wrote him off. They all said, you're never going to be able to do this. You're never going to be able to do that. And anybody else that he saw, any other coach that he saw his paperwork and they saw his injury, and they didn't even want to work with him. I gave him a shot, and I looked at his stuff, and there was nothing saying to me that he couldn't improve. So we worked together, and for 8 months, he did nothing but improve. Will he ever be what he was? No. Will he get close to it? Yeah, he can get close. Because he's willing to put in the damn work. Unlike the doctors and the physical therapists and the other coaches, the countless people that he saw before. It's frustrating to see it because it's like an epidemic in my field where nobody cares about the client. Nobody cares anymore. And it's frustrating because there are a lot of coaches like me that want everyone to succeed, no matter how high of a level they're at. I don't care if you never compete. I don't care if you never break any state records. If you do break state records, national records, world records, it doesn't matter. I just want you to be better than you were the day before. Be better. It's that simple. And until these coaches stop cherry picking people and using all this kind of clout to have everybody flock to them and give them crap programs without even looking at what they're doing, it's never going to stop. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ranting into the void. Maybe I'm just frustrated and I've been doing it too long, and now I'm just a middle-aged older man that is angry. But I will never stop doing what I love to do, and I will never stop helping the people that other coaches fail. So while you're sitting in your high towers, I'll be here laying the bricks, building my brick house, and helping everybody that comes along.